Part 2 of the first episode of Seconds Out, Series 3, that is, of course. We've done over 100 episodes now, lads, and it seems to be taking off as well. While I was off the air during the summer, a lot of people were asking when it was coming on and, you know, asking when they could come on, which I will, by the way, put up the email address for any fighters who want to tell us a little bit about themselves. If like Joe, you've turned pro, if like Amir, you've changed gyms or whatever, and you want to let us know about it, we can do all that. Joe, I suppose you can't wait to get in the ring as well.
Yeah, I only had a week off after the Olympics, so I was straight back in. Everyone thought I was going to sit off and like drill about it and start moaning. Yeah. I had a week in and I can't wait to get firing. I think I've been in the gym now 5 weeks and I'm firing. I can't wait to go. I feel like I'm sharper, stronger, and like I said, I'm fitter as well, so I can't wait to get in there and fight.
Do you think you'll go up from bantamweight or will you stay there?
Yeah, I think if I turn pro I'll do super bantam, and if I stay amateur I'll do the feathers, but my eyes, I think I'm going to lean towards the pros, and I think I'll go up in like super bantam, and then in about a year or so I'll go up to feather, yeah. And then a year or so later I'll probably do super feather, so I can do all 3 different weights in about 3 years, I reckon. So, right. So I think I'm growing, I'm doing the weights now, so I'll be getting bigger and stronger.
Stay away from lightweight though, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're a mate, sometimes it happens, sometimes you get to fight mates, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever sparred, you two?
We must have done a little bit of sparring.
Like tech sparring, I don't think we've ever gone. Like when...
Is that where you text each other?
No, it's technique work, and I had to tell him then take it easy on me.
See, yeah. when we was younger, Amir Khan was always lightweight, and I was like 42 kilos. So
yeah, I've been the same weight from ages, you know, I've been a bit this weight for about 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
And Joe's come up a lot. You know, he's nearly 57 kilos now, and he's only a few kilos away from my weight. So yeah. I keep telling him, stay below me, mate.
Well, you before the Gomez fight, you were sparring a mate of mine from Shannon's gym. That's Abdul.
Abdul, yeah.
Because he comes forward.
Oh yeah, he was a good kid. We needed a lot of sparring partners who were short, you know, and strong and stocky, who were going to come forward and fight.
Why didn't you call me?
I couldn't get your number. I think he was away.
Yeah, I would have been away that week, I tell you.
But yeah, you had some good sparring with him. He was tough, and you know, he helped me out big time.
Another question, Amir, that I've talked about a lot, and he's made a lot of noise, is his brother John. He wanted to. You don't get on as well with him, I don't think, as you do Joe, do you? But he wanted to have a fight with you. Is that possible now, do you think?
Oh yeah, I think it is possible. You know, it'd be a big fight. You know, we're both from Manchester, Greater Manchester, and I think it'd be a massive fight. That's what people want to watch. You know, I hold a Commonwealth title, and he holds a British title. So you know, it might be down the line. You know, if the promoters speak and get it all sorted, it could be a fight in the future.
It'd be a good one, that, wouldn't it? Whose side would you be on?
Blood's thicker
than water, yeah, that's what I say. Right, on Seconds Out, we're still going to be catching up with legends from yesteryear. I caught up with someone at a charity do recently. It's the bomber, Herol Graham. Earl, it's nice to meet you, mate. Whereabouts are you from? Where have you driven from today?
Well, I'm from the West Indies, and I'm lying in Sheffield.
That's a long drive, isn't it?
Very long drive. Yeah, I'm from Sheffield, living in Sheffield for the past 16 years now.
You had a brilliant career. What's your best highlights, would you say?
One of the best highlights, believe it or not, was one of the fights where I lost with Julian Jackson. It's like saying, I was winning the fight, and hands down. In the following round, he says that, the ref intervened, he says that, if nothing's done in this fight, I'm stopping the fight. What happened? Julian Jackson threw a hand right over, hit me on my chin. I spark out for at least 6 minutes. That's the high. Let's say an highlight. I was going to be world champion and the world champion, and it wasn't to be. But that was one of my highlights, honestly, really.
What about one of your wins then? Mention one of them for us.
Okay, one of the wins. Well, hold on, which one? Actually, it's one of. I don't know which one. Oh, British Championship. Against Pat Thomas from Wales. It's really good, honestly. I won 14 rounds out of 15, lost the 1 round. Well, I drew the round, but it was really good. Brilliant fight.
That was hardcore, that 15 rounds, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a hardcore round. And like they talk about 12 rounds, it's hard. Wait till, if they do 15, they'll realise how hard it is and how hard you have to train for it.
Do you think there's too many belts as well these days, Earl?
No, not really. It's a case of the more the belts they have, the more competition they're going to have as well, because we want to win belts. I say belts plus the money as well, but it's a case of winning a belt for something to show your achievement, sort of thing. So, no, there's about enough. There's about enough. We don't want to do any more, of course, but there's about enough belts around.
You still go to fights? Do you keep in touch with all the boxing?
No, I don't know. I'm usually working, when I say working, helping schools, going into schools, doing like a discipline thing where I put on an exhibition, I do skipping, I do boxing, then we have a little chat to the students there, the kids. And it works. They should do it more often though, you know, like saying, you have kids who have been taken out of the mainstream because of their bad behaviour, and all they want is someone to talk to them to realise what they want as well. Can't get it, but they're trying to express themselves. And with me doing that with sometimes going in schools, it's great with the kids. They say, why do you come and work in our school? Of course I can't, but yeah, I get to know the kids sort of thing, and it's just fun.
Is that how you started then? Because a lot of boxers, you know, they were getting into a bit of trouble and then they found the gym and realised they were good with the fists. Is that how you started?
Nah, not at all, no. I just started good. I didn't want to box. There's a friend of mine called Terry Miles in Nottingham. It's the case that he was saying that I look like Joe Louis or Rocky Marciano type person. And I said, no way, I want to be a boxer. And then the next thing, he says, you're going to be a boxer. I said, no way. A couple of years down the line, sort of thing, I decided to turn amateur and started boxing and winning championship. And he goes, told you so.
Yeah, and you didn't do bad, did you?
Yeah, I was doing okay. That's where I got the bomber from, because he used to work on the ships, the Royal Navy, as a bomber. So he's the bomber in relation to, not because I used to bomb them out, it's just the name. You know?
Well, Bomber, it was lovely to meet you. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye. Bye.